Hey guys, Rich here. Not doing much. I'm out in the garage chilling. Sean's on his way over, for all you Sean fans out there. He just got his car inspected and he's legal to drive and he's fucking happy as shit. He hasn't drove in fucking, 2 years. But he's coming over for my wagon. Because he's got to go back to the junkyard on Saturday. I can't go, I wish I could. He's got to get some parts. He needs a reverse light switch, and he needs a radiator, and radiator, whatever the fuck it is, and a couple miscellaneous pieces of shit. But what I'm doing today is changing the oil. Yup, fucking changed that oil pressure sensor yesterday, drove it around, fucking no oil light, fucking worked great, and she drove it back and forth to work today, which is about 30 miles one way, so, and no light came on, so that's good, but I haven't changed the oil in this fucking thing since we got it. I think we got it around 153,000, and I think now it's at like 162. And it's not synthetic oil, so it's about time to get changed. That's what I'm doing. All you need to do to change your oil is you gotta get yourself a 17mm wrench. This is how to change your oil on a Subaru 2.5 engine. 17mm wrench, doesn't have to be a fancy wrench like this one, it can be a regular wrench or a ratchet. You need to get yourself some type of a oil filter wrench. Doesn't have to be fancy like this one, but this is only like $10 or $12 at Sears, guys. This is my favorite fucking one. You see how it works is you have your oil filter in the car, and you put this on the oil filter, and as you spin this, if I can do it, as you spin this, as you spin this wrench, what it does is, this is so hard to do, I need a tripod. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, as you spin it, these teeth, these arms, move and adjust to the, fuck, that's so hard to show you. Here, I'll show you. You got your oil filter in the fucking car, and you put this bastard on it, and as you turn it, see those teeth move, and it grips it. See? If I go the other direction, it'll loosen, and then when I go forward or in reverse to take this bastard off, they grip it. See? And I mean, the tighter you go with the ratchet, the harder you push, the tighter it gets. It'll crimp that, spins it right the fuck off every time. And these things work amazing. And in tight spots, you can put a wrench on there. Let's see, 19mm end there. You can put a wrench on it, squeeze it up in a tight area and get it. You can put a swivel in here, a universal joint. You can get almost any filter up to that wide off, and down to that small off. This thing's invaluable. If you change oil all day long, you guys know that there's some pain in the ass cars out there. Get yourself one of these fucking bastards. Like I said, they're not that expensive. But to do an oil change on a Subaru, you need a 17mm wrench or socket for the drain plug. You need some type of oil filter wrench. You need your oil filter. I suggest SuperTech, or I suggest what's that one company? They make fucking really good oil filters. Wix. I suggest using a Wix or a SuperTech or anything besides Fram. Do not use a Fram oil filter, please, guys. Do some research on YouTube or on Google. There's guys that take these oil filters and they cut the rim off and they take these all apart and they show you the insides of all different sorts of oil filters, and you guys can compare the insides of a Fram to other ones, and the Frams fucking blow. The insides of frames are manufactured really shitty. There's little ribs in here. There's little ribs inside here that filter the oil. And on some of the frames, like where the seam is, because this is all one piece, where they seam it together, some of the frames are torn and they're just glued together. While on some of them, like these Supertex and other ones, they actually have a binding that they put on there. My fucking piece of shit battery died. Yup. So anyway, you need a 17mm wrench. I don't remember where I was at. You need some type of oil filter wrench. Oh yeah, fucking these fucking pieces of shit. That's where I was. You don't want a Fram, okay guys? Buy fucking any other brand. I don't care what you get, but don't get a fucking Fram. Supertex are awesome filters for the money. They're cheap as shit, and I would trust that over a Fram any day. I don't give a shit about the grippy on the fucking back, because I got one of these. I don't need no grippy. Motor oil. I use advanced motor oil or I use Supertex motor oil. Doesn't matter to me. Don't give a shit. I don't use dollar store no name brand oil, and when I'm working on something good, I use Pennzoil, and that's what I use on anything good. But I got this motherfucker jacked up. I'm going to take my fucking jack stands, and I'm putting my jack stands underneath each pinch weld on either side so I don't fucking kill myself. And, yeah, I'll turn you guys back on when I get the jack stands under the son of a bitch. Okay guys, I got the jack stands under there. Now what you gotta do on these things to get to the shit, you gotta remove the splash shield underneath the car here to access the oil filter. It's held on with a couple of 12mm here. If I can get it on there. There's one. Here's one. And then there's one in the back here. Gotta break it free. If I'm not mistaken, which I could be, no, yeah, there's clips in the wheel wells on either side there. So let's take one of them clips off. Let's see what we got here. I can't see anything. Yeah, there's a clip right there. I'm gonna get my clip removal tool right here. Like pliers, I love these things. Let's see what we can see in here. When I use this light, it makes it look like it's dark in here, but it's not really dark in here. There's one clip. Yup. Let's go over to the other side and remove this clip. God damn. Alright, there's that. There's the splash shield out of there. It doesn't get any easier than a Subaru for an oil change, guys. Oil filter's right there. Right? And this is a Type S model. So you see this up here? That's an oil cooler. Yeah. Not all 2.5s have it, just certain cars. Like this is the S model. Right there is your 17mm. 17mm oil filter. How hard could that be? That's the best. So, I'll get my drain pan into place. Go get my 17mm. Got it. Loosen this bad boy up. Now the fun part. You always get oil on you, no matter how good you are. Yep. There's the oil. Yum, yum, yum. Gotta love it. And on the Subaru, look at that, hand tight. You can take off the oil filter and the drain plug at the same time because the oil pan will cover both. So here we go. Get this piece of shit off of there. Come on, baby. Yeah, I love getting covered in oil. There we go, guys. Yeah, she's draining. So, I'm going to wipe my hands off and let this drain out for a while, and then I'll turn you back on. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. For all you people who've been asking where Sean's at, where you been at? Drunk?
No, drinking iced tea.
Where you been, buddy?
Got my car, motherfucker.
Yeah, I told him, you finally got your car. You're happy as shit.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah?
Been cruising around, got myself a new ski pack.
Yeah. Motherfucker's trying to harp me now to fucking put that bitch in tonight.
Right now.
What the shit? Anyway. So that shit drained, and I filled my fucking oil filter up with some oil so I don't got a fucking dry start. And you gotta double check and make sure there's no gasket on the fucking oil filter mating surface. You wanna make sure you got a little film of oil on the O-ring so it doesn't seize against the engine. And screw that piece of shit the fuck on there.
Yeah.
Hand tight, guys. Nothing crazy on these, or else you never get them the fuck off. Hand tight's good. Yeah. The heat from the exhaust pipe helps get them fucking stuck too. And you want to put the fucking drain plug back in. Make sure you don't cross thread the piece of shit. Get the fuck in there. Tighten her up. And then I gotta reinstall my fucking splash guard there. And then I'll turn you on when I fill the fucking thing. The fucking splash shield's back on the motherfucker. And now I'm going to jack it up. Take it off the jack stands so the car's sitting level before I put my oil in. You want the car to sit level before you fill it up with oil. So when you read on the dipstick fucking how full it is, that it's accurate. Yup. Yup. Any words of wisdom? Yeah. Yeah. Choo-choo.
Beautiful job jacking it up.
Like it? I'm jacking it up by the oil pan there.
That's fine.
Oh. Why? Are they going somewhere?
Yeah, we're gonna get that ski pack.
You should go and install the Best Buy.
No.
Okay, I'm turning this piece of shit light off.
I call him
I know. Okay. Take off the oil fill fucking piece of shithole cap. Get some lights going on here. And we're gonna fill her. You put oil in the goddamn hole. And keep checking and wiping off your dipstick every so often. Until it's fucking on the full line. It ain't rocket science, guys. I'm sure you all know how to change oil. I just showed you on the Subaru. What do you got to say, Sean?
Change oil.
Why? There you have it. Words of wisdom from Sean.
Great job.
Change your fucking oil. Or else.
Yeah.
You'll be taking your car to someone like him to fix it. Yeah. Later. So here we are, I got talked into it. What are you doing in there, buddy?
Getting this wire harness back together.
Why? Because some fucking retard cut your old one?
Cut it right off.
So now you're wiring the factory one back in.
Junkyard.
And the goddamn wires are tucked way in there now.
Yeah.
And you need fucking 4-year-old Chinese kid fingers to fucking fit in there. Yeah. I hate that shit. Why the hell you gotta hack the wiring harness? Go to Walmart, spend $10, get one of these. It's all color coded. Look, I hooked them all up. I got my shrink wrap on there. Heat shrink. Now I'm gonna get my heat gun. Now I'm gonna shrink them motherfuckers. And you're gonna have a watertight, airtight fucking connection that won't come apart. Plenty of wire to work with. Let me plug my shit in. I keep forgetting I fucking wired that receptacle for that fan up to 220. And then I gotta catch myself, because I'll plug something in it and blow it the fuck up. But, you know, I got my shit here. Turn the heat gun on. Heat them babies up. Shrink them all. It always pays to do it nice, or else you're gonna do it twice. And here we are, doing it the fucking second time. Cause some fucking retard wanted to rice out their Integra. Half-ass it. That's the way to go. There you go, guys. Nice and fucking heat shrink. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this harness and I'm going to straighten it the fuck out. And I'm going to fucking electrical tape that bitch. So you don't got wires hanging all over the goddamn dashboard. How's that sound?
Good.
Yeah. Tape that baby up. Give her a couple little starter pieces to hold her together. I think these orange ones are some extra luminary wires that we don't need for accessory lights, huh? Yeah, they're for like extra, like if you had fucking, I don't know, backup camera and stupid shit, probably. Dumb shit. Frivolous bullshit that you don't need. Kinda like a CD player. There ain't no CD player in my fucking truck. What happens if your car breaks down and your radio was so fucking loud you didn't hear what went wrong with the car? You're fucked, right? I like subs though. I'll put subs in the car. Sandwiches. An Italian sub, you know. Good old 12-incher. There we go, guys. Nice and electrical taped. Clean fucking harnessed. Plug in the CD player. Plug in the factory harness. You're done. You don't ever have to worry about your connections coming apart because there's no shitty electrical tape holding them together. They're heat shrinked, airtight, watertight. Wires won't corrode or nothing. That's how you do her.